Hi, my name is Charles Austin, and today I'll be doing my project on what is essentially a trade to career horticultural school for adults. What is the ATC Horticultural School, you may be asking? Well, it's a program that seeks to educate underserved population and the homeless community in principles and techniques of conservation, sustainability, and horticulture in hopes that it will streamline them into a trade or career. In addition to education, there will be other incentives that help draw in possible participants and keep them engaged for the duration of the program. Those considerations include funding, the scope of the coursework, how long will the courses be, what type of testing will we implement to ensure that they're retaining the information. We've got participant incentives and how they will be secured. So, as I said before, food, um, we want to provide them with free food while they're there for the program and for at least lunch. How will we secure that? Will we go through a food bank or will we create a network of food donators, essentially? And the last consideration is how and who will access participant bank accounts. Obviously, a lot of these participants might not have a working bank account nor a way to access it. So we need to come up with a way to house all these people's funds and be able to dole them out accordingly. So there are some inherent possible implications of the program being established. One of the major ones is, starting out, the program funds are too low to actually implement the program, or there are such low funds that we have to immediately cut back on certain aspects of the program. That would be bad because uh, that would immediately call the validity of our program into question. Another implication is the loss of major incentive. So, what if we can't find a food bank or we can't create a network of food donators? How will we provide a major incentive that would benefit this community? We have to find a different way to do that if that's the case. Another implication would be the possibility of the program being shut down due to COVID-19 guideline violations. Um, we're not quite there with implementing it because of COVID-19, but once COVID-19 is over and the restrictions ease a bit, how will we adhere to those guidelines of separation while still, providing people with education? Another one is, the program could gain no traction at all. It could really end before it begins. So how do we ensure that we have enough media coverage and enough publicity so that doesn't actually happen? Not just publicity. We want good publicity that's gonna benefit the program itself. Another implication could be initial participation being inadequate. Being that because of drug addiction, mental illness, emotional problems. There's a number of things that the homeless community wrestles with daily, and we're gonna have to solve those problems when we get to them. So obviously, there are desired outcomes to implementing this type of program. One of the major ones is we want to have gained relevant support from stakeholders, being city officials or community members. We need that to validate our program and what our mission is essentially. We need to attract individuals who are mentally, socially, and emotionally able to participate, in the program. And this can include substance addiction. So with the homeless population having, these problems, there are people that will have mental and emotional ailments. They might not be able to participate closely with other people. So, those people may be tougher to reach. So we'll have to work at that more. Uh, Another desired outcome is to partner with a food bank or similar organization. That'd be great for creating a network of food donators. We have to ensure that the funds provided by the mayoral candidate Emily Hudson are used appropriately and reap the maximum benefits. And we have to create checking accounts specifically for the program participants. As I said earlier, we need to find a way for these people to access and be able to withdraw money safely and effectively. So why is this program important? Um, Sustainable planners and stakeholders, they need to do their best to help provide for underprivileged communities. In this case, the homeless population. These are people that live in their city, so they're a part of the city. So they should definitely be looking at ways to improve and enhance their livelihood, not just people who hold great monetary stake and influence in the city. We have a major duty to promote and strive for social equity and environmental protection as professionals. So it's no different here. We just take that same principle and apply it to a program in which we educate homeless populations. And I'm someone who firmly believes that if you want to change the world, you will likely have to do so little by little. Only in movies do you see giant changes implementing like that. I always like to think start small, end large. That's true for a lot of things. So there are a few future considerations that I need to keep in mind moving forward. So number one, how will we afford to keep the program viable a year from now? Will we have the same amount of participants? Will we still have the network of food donators giving participants an incentive to actually come? Will we still have community support? These are some of the things that we need to already be thinking about because they're coming up. Another consideration would be expanding the coursework. So a year from now, we could be teaching things other than just horticulture. Depending on how well we do in our initial phases, that will dictate, what type of things we offer, next time around. So if you start strong, then it's easier for you to actually advance and enhance your program. Another consideration is going to be, will there be a case manager assigned to help people develop their goals and also monitor their success? We're going to be working with people who may indeed have emotional, psychological, and social ailments, and we might need to give them one specific person that is able to understand, their situation and be the liaison between themselves and us. So having a case manager could definitely be beneficial to the participants in the program as a whole. With that, that's going to be my project. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop a reply. Thank you.